All right, welcome everyone to another deep dive. Today we're going hyper-focused, laser-focused, even on an area that's, well, it's critical for success in pretty much any business these days, but especially, I think, for our audience here. We're talking about dealerships, right? And anyone involved in managing or marketing a dealership.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. The landscape is so competitive, and it's all about cutting through the noise and connecting with the right people.
Exactly. And the way to do that, well, that's what we're diving into today. So we've got some really fascinating source material to work with here. Specifically, we're looking at excerpts from the 30-Day AI Protocol, Transform Your Dealership and Unstoppable Growth. Have you had a chance to dig into this?
Oh, absolutely. This is like the Bible for dealerships looking to leverage AI, wouldn't you say?
I think that's a pretty accurate way to put it. And for this deep dive, we're zeroing in on day 6 of the protocol, which focuses on the content foundation.
Right, and that's what we're going to really unpack today.
Yeah. The mission, if you will, of this deep dive is to understand how this foundational element of content can completely transform your dealership's, well, everything really. Your management approach, your marketing strategies, and how you connect with customers in this, increasingly digital world.
It's the core. It's where it all starts.
Absolutely. So let's jump right in. The protocol starts with a really interesting analogy. It says, if the physical world is built of atoms, the digital world is built of words. Now, that might sound kind of, I don't know, abstract at first.
Right, right.
But when you apply it to the world of dealerships, it starts to make a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It does. Think about it. Every interaction a customer has with your dealership online, every single one starts with words.
Yeah.
They're typing words into Google to find you.
Yep.
They're reading the words on your website, the words in your vehicle descriptions, the words in reviews. Words, words, words. That's how people experience your dealership online.
It's the first impression, really.
In many cases, yes.
And this is where the whole AI thing comes in. Because one of the key things the protocol emphasizes is how AI is fundamentally built on words.
And the fact that we can now, talk to it, interact with it using our normal everyday language, that's huge.
Right. We don't need to learn complex code or anything like that anymore.
AI systems, they're designed to understand text, process it, and generate more text.
Yeah. And they learn by analyzing massive amounts of written information. I mean, that's how they get smarter, right?
Right. So what does that mean for dealerships? It means that the words you use, the content you create, that's the fuel for your AI.
It's like the raw material, the building blocks.
Exactly. And that's why this idea of a content foundation is so crucial.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And the protocol actually shares a really good story about this. It talks about a dealership that, well, they were doing all the right things, seemingly, but they were stuck. They just couldn't seem to break through on Google.
I can relate to that. Pages 2 and 3 of the search results. I mean, that's like digital purgatory, isn't it?
It is. And I bet a lot of our listeners have been there.
Oh, for sure. It's a common struggle.
So this dealership, they're putting in the effort, but they're not seeing the results they want.
And the protocol points out that a big part of their problem was their content. They were relying on, the standard manufacturer-provided stuff, which, let's be honest, can be pretty generic.
Yeah, you see the same descriptions, the same phrases on website after website.
It all blends together. You don't stand out.
Right. And in today's digital landscape, that's just not enough.
No, you need to be unique. You need to offer something different, something valuable. And that's where, you guessed it, AI comes in.
So this dealership, they have this kind of what the protocol calls an epiphany.
Oh yeah, the light bulb moment.
They realized that they needed to completely change their approach to content. They needed to start seeing AI not just as this tool for automating things, but as a partner, a collaborator.
It's a mindset shift, right?
Absolutely. Instead of thinking, how can I use AI to do this task a little bit faster? They started asking, how can I use AI to create an enormous amount of unique, high-quality content that will set us apart?
And the results they got were pretty incredible, right?
Oh, yeah. Really impressive.
Yeah.
Within 90 days, they had created hundreds of unique vehicle descriptions, all tailored to their local market. They developed comprehensive buyer guides that addressed specific customer questions, things that people were actually searching for online. They created content focused on local driving conditions, thinking about what their specific customers would find useful. And then they also developed detailed FAQs, those frequently asked questions, to, really cover all the bases.
And blog posts. Don't forget the blog posts.
Oh, right. Consistent weekly blog posts, all relevant to their target audience.
It's amazing what they were able to achieve in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's like they supercharge their content creation.
Exactly. And the key here is that it wasn't just about volume. The protocol really emphasizes that the content was also high quality, it was unique, and it was infused with the dealership's own voice and expertise.
Yeah, they were using AI to amplify what made them different, what made them special.
And this is where that whole true north concept from the protocol comes in. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
The idea of defining your dealership's core identity, its values, what makes it stand out.
Exactly. And this dealership, they were using their true north to guide their AI-powered content creation.
So it wasn't just generic content. It was content that was true to who they were as a dealership.
And that authenticity, that's what really resonated with customers.
Yeah, I bet. And the impact is pretty amazing.
Oh, it was huge. The protocol talks about how their organic search rankings just skyrocketed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Their website engagement doubled, the quality of leads improved significantly.
And their sales attributed to organic search tripled within a few months.
It's a powerful example of what's possible when you combine AI with a smart content strategy.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About your own dealership and what you're doing with your online presence.
Absolutely. And that's actually what the protocol encourages you to do.
Right.
It says put yourself in your customer's shoes.
Oh, that's such a good point.
Think about the words they're using when they search for a car online. Think about what they want to see on your website. What kind of language builds trust? What makes them want to learn more?
And how can you use your words, your content, to truly differentiate yourself from every other dealership out there?
Because that's the challenge, isn't it? Standing out in this crowded digital space.
It is. And the protocol then goes on to outline what it calls the 3 critical functions of words in the AI era.
Okay, let's hear.
The first one is creating a genuine human connection.
Ah, yes, that's essential.
Because it's not just about using the right keywords anymore, is it?
Nope. Keywords are important for sure, but they're just the starting point. You need to use language that connects with people on an emotional level. Language that builds trust, demonstrates empathy, and conveys your dealership's values.
Yeah, you want people to feel like they're interacting with a real person, not just a faceless website.
Exactly.
Okay, so creating genuine human connection, that's number 1. What's the second function?
The second is optimizing search visibility.
Which is still crucial, right?
Oh, absolutely. You want to be found.
But it's not just about keyword stuffing anymore.
Nope. Search engines have gotten a lot smarter.
Yeah, they can tell when you're trying to game the system.
Exactly. So what they're looking for now is quality content, content that's well-written, informative, and genuinely helpful.
Content that demonstrates expertise, authority, and trustworthiness.
Right. And the words you choose play a big role in signaling all of that to search engines.
Makes sense. And the third function.
The third one's really interesting. It's about training AI systems
To do what?
to accurately represent your dealership.
Oh, I see.
Think about it. AI is being integrated into more and more customer-facing aspects of your business.
Yeah, like chatbots on websites, personalized email marketing, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And those AI systems, they need data to learn from.
And that data is your content.
Right. Your website copy, your social media posts, your blog articles, all of it.
So the better your content, the better your AI will be at representing your dealership.
Precisely. It's all connected.
That's fascinating. So we've got these 3 critical functions of words: creating human connection, optimizing search visibility, and training AI.
And here's the thing. The protocol points out a pretty common problem.
What's that?
A lot of dealerships, they just don't put enough thought into their content.
Oh, you mean they use generic language, like the stuff we were talking about earlier?
Exactly. Their websites, their social media posts, it all starts to sound the same.
And they blend in with the crowd?
They become invisible.
Which is, well, the opposite of what you want.
Exactly. But this is where the opportunity lies.
Oh, tell me more.
The dealerships that are willing to invest in creating unique, high-quality content that's powered by AI and guided by a clear strategy, they have a huge advantage.
Because they're the ones who stand out.
Exactly. They're the ones who are capturing attention, building trust, and ultimately driving more sales.
And the protocols suggest that with AI, you can create an enormous amount of this high-quality content, like way more than you could ever do manually.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, having an army of content creators at your fingertips.
And they never sleep.
They never take breaks. They're always generating fresh, engaging content.
Okay, so AI can help you create a ton of content.
Okay.
But it's not just about quantity, right?
No. Quality matters just as much. And that's why the protocol talks about the importance of a content ecosystem.
A content ecosystem, what does that mean?
It means thinking about your content strategically, creating different types of content that serve different purposes.
Okay, I'm following you.
So, for example, you might have detailed vehicle guides that answer specific customer questions. You might have comparison articles that honestly compare your vehicles to your competitors.
Okay, yeah.
You might have maintenance and ownership resources that help you retain existing customers and attract new ones.
And maybe even some local guides that connect your vehicles to the specific needs and interests of your community.
Exactly. It's all about creating a holistic, interconnected network of content that guides customers through every stage of their buying journey.
And the protocol gives an example of a dealer group that did this really well, right?
Oh, yeah, they absolutely crushed it. They became the dominant force in their local market.
They were ranking at the top of Google for all the most valuable search terms.
Their content was being shared organically on social media.
Customers were coming to them already well-informed, which made the sales process so much smoother.
And they established themselves as the trusted authority in their market.
Amazing. So AI can clearly play a huge role in helping dealerships build a powerful content foundation.
No doubt about it.
But the protocol makes a really important point. It says that simply implementing AI tools isn't enough.
Right. You need a strategy.
You need a clear purpose for your content. You need to know who you're trying to reach, what you want to achieve, and how you're going to measure your success.
And you need to make sure your content is aligned with your dealership's true north. Remember, that's what makes you unique.
Right. So AI is a powerful tool, but it's just a tool. The real magic happens when you combine it with strategic thinking and a deep understanding of your customers,
Absolutely. And that's what the 30-day AI protocol is all about.
giving you a framework for success in this new AI-powered world.
Exactly.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought.
Hit us with it.
Words are the building blocks of the digital world. And in the age of AI, they're more important than ever.
They're the fuel for your success.
So how are you using your words? Are you using them to connect with your customers, to stand out from the crowd, to build a lasting legacy for your dealership?
Think about it. Because in this digital age, words are power.
That's a great place to end it. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
My pleasure. Until next time.
Take care.